Holy moly. Does that ever sound loud? Well, good morning, everybody. For those of you that come check this out, and for those of you that check this out as an archive, I just saw a tweet that developer slash media, oh my goodness, I can't say the developer for this thing, I apologize. It's much too early in the morning. I have my water and my snacks. We are working our way through Season 1. I want to try and get to the end of the Season 1. I mentioned this on a previous stream. You've also probably seen some of my small little uploads here and there. For those of you that have been watching those, much appreciated. I'm just loving the heck out of this game, even whenever it's killing me. I mean, whenever I'm literally stuck in team game limbo, where the team game is, you know, it's the push the ball one, it's the soccer one, it's the egg one, it's the team tail tag, and you're constantly kind of at the whim of how your own team's doing. Like, you can do well yourself, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna survive depending on your team. But yeah, I don't know, there's been so many battle royale style games, so many start from, 50 to 100 people, and there's only going to be one winner type games, and for some reason this is the one that really sticks with me. But one of the things that was tweeted out today, about probably half an hour ago, to give you a kind of rundown, it is currently 7:33 a.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time, in Canada. And we are about 35 minutes ago, it was tweeted out by the Fall Guys account that they would be releasing Enter/Exit the Gungeon affiliated items. But in the tweet it does say that you need dubs, what they're calling crowns, wins, to be able to purchase some of that gear. So I'm kind of curious as to what that's going to look like, and also kind of interested in potentially getting some of that stuff. So here we are trying to get some more crowns. Since the last stream I've had, I think, 1 or 2 wins total, like not a whole lot. I think total I have 4 or 5. There's one thing that I do wish, because it obviously has the data somewhere on the back end. I'd love to have just a stats page. Unless I don't know how to access it. It's very possible that I've just missed it at some point. But I'd love to have the stats page that just shows me, like, how many qualifications, how many wins, how many of each of the different maps I've played even. Would be kind of interesting. Currently I am Hot Dog Ninja. I have the Ninja bottom half and the Hot Dog top half. I haven't unlocked the Hot Dog bottom part yet, as per the seasonal side of things. We are about halfway into the season, I think, for my progression. There's still a good number of days left. We've been doing relatively well. I mean, I am under the impression that just about everybody that plays the Fall Guys game has at some point gotten a win or gotten some form of win. That hurt. Didn't even give me the checkpoint. But but that could just be my guessing as opposed to being correct on how that works. Just because I don't actually know for sure what the system is for that. But I would be... Anybody who's been playing it for a relatively consistent amount of time, I would fathom has at least a single win at this stage. Because there's just so many games. like, as I spoke about in one of the other streams, there's the trophy achievement. I was going to say achievement, but I guess technically on Steam that's correct. There's the trophy where if you win 5 shows, as they call them, back to back, you get that trophy. And there's people that have that. So that would tell me that there's a pretty good chance you can actually get back-to-back wins. It's probably not common, but it's probably something that does exist. While also, there's probably an element where there's quite a few people out there that have gotten, you know, more than one win in the amount of time that this game has been released. Because, I mean, we've had access to it for free on PS Plus now for, what, since probably August? Is it 5th or 6th that it converts over? Whatever the Thursday was. The first Thursday in August, I think, if I remember right, for PS Plus is whenever they release their free games or free content or whatever it is that they do each month. Which I'll be sad whenever that ends now that the PS5 is on the horizon. Because I'm sure we'll end up in a situation where we won't have PS4 stuff anymore. Similar to what happened with the PS3. I do hope they support it for at least a few years, because I know, like, I love new consoles. I always have. Ever since I was a kid, there was always something just super entertaining about getting a hold of a new piece of electronic hardware, and I really do hope that they'll consider Oh, I messed that up. I really do hope that they'll consider putting more of those, like, having more kind of combination of stuff for those of us that buy a console a little bit later. I am interested in the PS5. I'm also interested in the Xbox Series X, I believe, because of the fact that they're saying that Xbox is going to be completely backwards compatible with every Xbox. I own enough Xbox games from the original Xbox itself that to be able to play those without having to go and like buy a new original Xbox, and you're probably like, well, why'd you get rid of your original Xbox? That's a very good question. In my family, most of our consoles were purchased together. It wasn't until some of the handhelds and me later on being employed whenever I got my job that I currently have, well, not that I currently have, but working where I currently work, that I ended up purchasing consoles and PCs and things for myself. Prior to that, it was always split with my parents, split with my brother, split with my like friends and family, cousins, whatever it may be. So there's an element where over time what you would do is you'd end up collecting certain consoles, and then whenever it came time to like move out, or you know, everybody's moving on or whatever it may be, someone may want that console more than the other, and it's very quick and easy to just be, okay, well, if you want it more than this, then let's look at the current market value and whatever, and we'll just split it and kind of go from there. So for me, it made the most sense to just split that, and then I kept the games that belong to me, and if I have the newer machine that is supposed to up-res and all this other shenanigans that they've put into it, then it makes sense for me to wait for the Series X to be a little bit cheaper, maybe not on launch, but maybe somewhere along the line, picking one of those up just to have. I mean, I was genuinely thinking about getting an Xbox One, but it was only, there were certain games it could play and certain games it couldn't play for backwards compatibility. So I kind of lost interest in that a little bit at the time, and I was still a little shook up, as I've mentioned before on multiple other streams, about the Xbox 360 Red Ring, when I have physically witnessed so many Red Rings, and I've never actually like owned a 360, it really made me nervous for the next line of Xbox product. And that's because coming from a person who was an Xbox fan to begin with was scary enough. And then to watch as that then kind of evolved into what seemed like a bigger technical issue. It was kind of a pain that way. Okay. There's a banana below me. I'm on a cherry. There's a watermelon as well and some oranges. Okay, so this is a banana. Because people aren't dying as frequently, there are players that are just throwing each other off. Okay, I think I've got everything here. Let's see what it is. Watermelon, huh? And then we're done. The 3 rounds. I will say that except for the time that I'm not paying attention, if I'm talking or just staring away from the screen and I just don't move fast enough, usually you don't have a lot of people fail out on that. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of Twitter videos and like YouTube Fall Guy videos, people just grabbing each other and just throwing them off of the memory course, because otherwise they're never, like, people aren't going to get eliminated there. I mean, I'm glad it's not more complicated than it is, because in a game that's about running and falling and everything else, there's definitely an element where I got totally hit by so many people there, and I find being on the left side of this, it could just be me, but I find being on the left side, I almost always don't make it, so we'll see how this goes. It's kind of similar to the Castle Run. I find Castle Run, for me, the right side of Castle Run seems to be the one I have better luck with, but there's those bloody strawberries. I don't remember, this is the Fall Guys account that posted on Twitter. They're like, what's your favorite fruit and fruit shoot? And I was straight up, I was like, it's gotta be the strawberries. The strawberries come out of absolutely nowhere. They have the weirdest rolling pattern, like the banana and the water and the like weird watermelon-y thing that's like not circular, it's actually kind of like oval, have weird shapes and weird effects too. But I just find that the strawberries, whenever because they don't always fire off. There's been rounds where I've never seen a strawberry, and then there's been other rounds where I've seen them very frequently. Whenever they hit, and the way that they roll with like their like almost cone shape that a strawberry is, can be so bizarre. There's so many times where you're just like, oh my god, like this thing just was like rolling in a complete like loop almost in a circle and just hit me from behind. And it's only the strawberries I've ever seen do that, so I do think they're my favorite because they're just so random. Oh my goodness. This is always weird, the camera, whenever you're this close to the thing here. That guy goes for that one. Oh, he got that. Oh my god, I totally missed that. I hope one of my team got that, though. I'm having a rough go with this one. The blues are okay, though. Right now, we're definitely in good positioning. Get that. I'm just gonna probably... Should be one coming up here, right? Got that. Oh, I missed that one. No. No, there's nobody on that other side. I was gonna say. We're all over here, and meanwhile, this side's just like ripe for the picking with the hoops. Get Get that one. Oh my god. Huh, got that one. I just keep falling as people are bumping into me or I'm hitting the rings. Oh. Okay, go back to the other side, seeing as everybody's come over here now. Yay. Okay. Blue team got that. Sweet. Doing really well. Definitely not through my help, though. I don't think I got very many. That's another reason why I'd love to see the stats, too. Because I'd love to know how many, like, whenever we get into these hoop ring rounds, how many hoops do I actually get? Oh, that feels unfair. I feel like the red team had less... Yeah, I feel like they had less people. We were 16 total and they were only 5. Oh no, I guess that's actually not so bad. Now I think about it. That means there's 2 teams of 5 and 1 team of 6. But still. Oh, I'm up in one of the front positions. Hopefully I'm closer to the right, because I do prefer the right side. I feel like I get bunced too much on the left. Nice. Okay. Let's go for the crown. Going for that crown. I'm gonna go up this way. Oh, we're totally dead. That was... There was nowhere I could go for that. Whoa. Oh, he pushed me into it. I was trying to stay on the side there, but... Okay, knockdown, come on. Oh yeah! We were way ahead. Look at that. First round of the... No, well, not first round of the stream, but like early on in the stream, we've already got ourselves a win. Oh, such a good feeling. So glad I got up ridiculously early this morning. Give me that crown win. Watch for it. Boom! Yes! Yes, we're almost level 22 too. Or... I don't know what they call them. Are they called levels? Let me look at this. Fame. So is it just called fame? Like not fame rank, not fame level? So you're fame? Okay. Definitely got still a ways to go, but that was a nice chunk to get that up. And we still got 51 days for this season. One thing I'm really impressed with the Fall Guys team and the way that they've done the season so far, they've made it so that the season doesn't feel like it's impossible. One of the big things that I find with Warzone, Realm Royale, with all these different like Battle Royale type games, PUBG even, where they would have seasons or they would have battle passes, was that it's like, oh, this season or battle pass is only going to last for like 25 days or whatever, and there's 100 and something ranks, and it takes, you know, it takes like 17 wins to get one rank. Like, it felt very much like I have to spend an 8-hour day every day to make it through the battle pass, or to make it through the, or I have to just always constantly win. Where this started with, I think it was like 60 days for the season, and we're at 50 some, and almost like we're past the halfway mark, which is great. Like, there's always been an element where, for me, and this is not an everybody thing, this is definitely a me thing, whenever a game has a battle pass or has one of those types of things, especially when you pay for it, and they set it up so that the only way you can really get your value add or whatever it is out of it is whenever you're You're paying the money for it, and then you're like spending every waking hour possible putting time into that game. There's definitely an element where I find I lose interest in those games because I go, well, I'm never going to get to the end of that battle pass. It's just not going to happen. There's not enough time. Oh my god, I haven't even ranked up in like 6 days, 7 days, 8 days, whatever it may be. And you get to a stage where you're just like, I give up. Like, it's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. This, I can put, half an hour in, and I've gone up at least one rank, whether I've won or lost. So there's kind of an element where the way they set this up has definitely made it more enticing to work my way through the season. And I'm hopeful they don't change it, but I have a feeling that they may, for the next seasons, reduce and or change maybe the way that it is. I could see them doing a paid battle pass, and I think that's fine. It's just a matter of, I'm always concerned whenever a paid battle pass feels very locked in for the amount of time and the amount of time you need to commit to get there. As a person who's not always like a pro player, right? I mean, there's certain games that I'm relatively good at, there's certain games that I have some skill at, but there's definitely an element where I play games for fun as opposed to just the competitive nature, and it's kind of nice to be able to go and get ourselves kind of into things as soon as possible. Let's try this one. Nope. Nope. It's the one on the end. I was ahead of folks there for a little bit. Run. So I did have questions on some of the videos. People were commenting, oh, it'd be sweet if this came to Xbox, if it came to Switch, if it came to other platforms, if it came to mobile. I never even thought of that. You could probably, now you wouldn't be able to do all of the modes for the Fall Guys, but you definitely could do, because it kind of is like an endless runner, you could essentially do some of the running modes on like your phone. And especially, this is like pipe dreams, guys. But if you could have Fall Guys cross-save and cross-play for all the different platforms and machines, like you had like a Fall Guys account or a Devolver account that crossed all the stuff, that would be so cool. Because then even like if they made a phone game because of the popularity of this, and they ended up creating that, and it was, just like your typical endless runner type style game that you see a lot on the phones now. Like, that would be pretty cool to be able to kind of link that. You can like earn crowns and earn money and stuff for like the actual games from the mobile one, or vice versa. I'd be totally in. I would be totally up for having like the Fall Guys environment or whatever, like Fall Guys World or whatever you want to call it. I think that could be really cool. Okay, this is where this gets tricky with this many people. With all the jumping, very easy to knock each other down. Like that. As you watch my hot dog man just flail uncontrollably. Get those spaghetti legs. Alright, and here's the really tricky one, because that can sometimes be followed up with, yeah. Alright. Everybody. Oh god, that almost took me out. That just wiped out so many people. Because of the speed increase, as people bounce into each other, it's very easy to all get dragged. Okay. Yeah, down to 11. We be down to 11. which now apparently is potentially a fall mountain run. It's really weird. I'm kind of confused as to how and where the finals come up. Oh, tiptoe. Ooh, this could be... Now 11's a pretty good number for this. Now my hope is that... Yeah, they want 6, so about half. I'm just gonna go for the... So there is a thing out there. So probably this edge. And then... Yep, this way. Oh, I got pushed off. That might be not great for me. Everybody kind of holding each other because nobody wants to step too far and then go off the thing. Oh, it could be that way actually. Oh, there's a pathing for sure. Or one. Oh, I got pushed. Okay, so thankfully I kind of know the route. Hopefully they don't find the very end by the time we get there, though. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, yeah, moving up one. Ooh. Got there. Ooh, yeah, and the qualifications. 6 people going on to whatever's next. Oh, one of these guys. And then who's gonna make it? Oh, I think it's gonna be the wolf. He made it. Oh my goodness. That mode can be so stressful sometimes, especially if you get knocked off close to like the halfway point. It's always like, oh, I'm so close. I'm so close. Okay, 6 qualified. So we're going on to a final, more than likely, unless they throw in a random team game, 3 versus 3, which is very possible. Nope, final. Oh, it's Hexagon. I've had a win. I finally got a win on Hexagon, which I uploaded to YouTube the other day. This is such a stressful and tricky kind of game. Like, I'm not... I don't know. As a... as like a Fall Guys game, and I'm not sure this one is my personal favorite, just because a lot of it is like, as you see what I'm doing here, this is like one of the kind of recommended strats of sorts, is to just slowly jump your way across the hexes, hoping that everybody else eliminates themselves faster than you do. But, like, I'm not even sure that I would say that this is all that, like, fun. Like, it's just kind of stressful, because I feel like, especially if I were to make a mistake now, then what happens is I'm going to plummet quite the distance. And potentially just be eliminated because there's so many holes. In the map. They have not left me a lot of spaces to jump to, I will admit. Someone's been going ham, just eliminating tiles. That's for sure. Oh, I missed. Ooh. Oh god. That got a little tricky. We have 1 eliminated. Of the 5 I need to take this. There's still people up on quite high platforms down there, I can see. Okay, I just need 1 more person to fall, please. Please. Oh, man. He's right below me. Oh, I missed it. That's what I mean. It's so tricky, because all it takes is once you fall, and you're going to fall through multiple. Like, good for this guy. That was tough. Made it to second. I'll take it. He got lucky there, because he must have been on a platform where there was still a lot of squares. Either people fell through, or he kind of cut folks off, where I was just like, oh my god, I need to have the most precise jump here imaginable. All good. I find Hexagon is very, very stressful for that. All the other final game modes, I'm good with. That one, just like I can feel it, you know, like whenever you get like that tense kind of feeling in like your chest and your arms, you're like, oh my god. That's okay. No back-to-back win, but I'll take it. Oh my god. Really? So, man, this was happening. So this is the challenge I've been having too. A lot of my runs are being cut short because it just like crashes. It just locks out. Okay, let's hit play. Now the Gungeon thing should be released shortly. I will have to stop eventually this morning. Today they're doing a catch-up event for Pokemon Go Fest. From 11 to 2 or 11 to something like that, so I'm going to want to participate in that. Got to get all my gear all prepped, so probably a little bit around like 9 or 10. So another hour or so I'll probably keep putting in Fall Guys time to try and get some more crowns, try and get some more fame unlocks, work our way through the season. But yeah, there's been a lot of times where I'll either get stuck here where it says populating, and then it'll say cannot connect to server, and it goes please check your settings, please do all that other stuff, and I'm like, okay, I know my internet's fine. It just seems to be like certain times, certain different areas of the world, or however it's connecting, and I get it too, because it's such a popular game that there's a lot of stuff like that where it'll disconnect. But there's definitely been times where I've been disconnected and I didn't get the rewards for the rounds that I got into, which was really kind of frustrating. There's been a few times where I'll get like 2-3 rounds in, and then the game will disconnect, and I'll look at like my coins from before and after, because of course I can check the videos or the stream, and it's, even though it says like, oh, you'll get your rewards whenever you log back in, sometimes it doesn't look like it works, which I'm not sure if that's like, I mean, it's not the end of the world or anything like that. As I say, the seasons on this does feel like you have a good chunk of time to be able to accomplish a seasonal like unlock. But the thing that just bugs me about it is just the fact that there is so much connection up and down that we run into. It can really, like, especially whenever you only have kind of limited amounts of time, there's definitely an element where you kind of feel like you're missing out. Oh my god, I'm just getting pummeled by those boulders. Because, for example, last night, I wasn't streaming, but I was playing a little bit. I actually recorded a few of those kind of plays and stuff like that. I probably played from about 9 o'clock, so 9 p.m., till probably about 11, so a good 2-ish hours. Oh, see, that guy has the Gungeon! The one right beside me! Oh, they have the bullet stuff! Oh my god, I gotta get a hold of that. That's so cool. We're already seeing people wearing it, so it's definitely out. Oh, that's exciting. I'm gonna go check that out for sure. As soon as we're done with this run, we're gonna go and check out the store. I want to see how much they cost and if I can get both pieces. But the yeah, the thing that I run into is that in that 2 to 3 hour play session where I was trying to play Fall Guys, I was probably spending at least half an hour to 45 minutes of, you know, oh, you can't connect to this match. Oh, you can't connect to it. Like, I eventually stopped playing last night because I kept getting, and I posted a YouTube video of it, a very short one where it's like, I think I said, like, Fall Guys, please, like, servers, please, I need my Fall Guys fixed or something like that. And the truth be told is, like, it's pretty rough. And at first, you'd normally chalk it up, especially for, if anyone's familiar with a lot of my streams and my archives and everything else, I almost always chalk it up to my internet being the problem. But in this particular case, it definitely wasn't, because of the fact that all my other devices and everything else were connecting, no problem. Generally, whenever you guys see me having a connection issue, or if I've posted a video that's a connection issue, stream or VOD or archive or whatever it may be, 99.9% of the time, everything in my household is dead. So, Wi-Fi, everything's gone, is whenever those will come up. There was a period of time where, for some reason, my gaming PC did not want to connect to the Wi-Fi, so I had to connect it via direct connection. It would just disconnect. Back whenever I used to post Heroes of the Storm videos, you'd see a lot of those where it's like the connection would just die. And for some reason, it was just issues it had with the Wi-Fi for some weird reason, and I believe that was just that particular router. Got a new router, got all that stuff, and I haven't had really problems like that since. It does disconnect whenever it goes into sleep mode, but that's normal for computers. They often will disconnect from the internet whenever they are in sleep mode for long enough. So nothing abnormal there, at least. But it was really kind of nuts to watch as... my last night play session was just 3/4 of the time watching the error message pop up of, you know, check your settings, check your this and this, and it's like, no, Fall Guys, I'm sorry, but I know it's not on my end that this is happening. I wish that it was, but I know that it's not. And we're seeing it even this morning too, right? Like, there was that weird, as it was trying to load through the ending where the other person won, that it just died. It just said, enough's enough. And I mean, I understand it, and I've been saying it every single stream that we've done for this, where it's like, the Fall Guys game is getting just hammered by the number of people playing. PlayStation Plus, handing it out free. Steam, it's like 30 bucks Canadian, 20 bucks American. Like, it's a very easy access, easy entry game to get into. It's not too complicated, just about any level of player can play it. So, yeah, I definitely get it that it's super busy, and because it's super busy, it's super difficult to... Wow, that guy just, like, dove and took my tail immediately. I didn't think you could grab tails whenever you've fallen down, but I'll take it, I guess. I mean, if that's how it works. See you later. Thank you for giving me the tail back, and I'm out. Now, I don't know if this will necessarily work, but this is something that I've seen before. Just because of the visibility underneath this circle, sometimes folks won't find you here. Sometimes they will, and they will chase you down. Other times, you just kind of keep running in the circle, and you seem to evade most of the hunters. There's definitely other times where it does not work at all. Oh god, as demonstrated by me flailing about. Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna get eliminated. That sucks. I held it for so long. I should have just stuck with my strat of running around the middle. That's too bad, too, because we made it quite a ways through that run. Oh my goodness, did we just... Again? Are you serious, game? Waiting for the error message. That's kind of crazy. That's back to back. Failed to receive. Any missing rewards should be claimed during the next login. Okay, well then that means I should almost certainly be the next rank into the seasons, but I'm not. I'm not 22. In fact, I'm still the same as what we were prior whenever we had the one disconnect from the other guy winning. Just saying. Okay. Wow. Wow. I mean, really cool that they're here. But 5 crowns? So you'd either need to collect, like, I don't even think you can collect that in the season, right? Let's see, there's 1, 2, so there's 2 crowns in the season. 3. There's 3, yeah, so you can get 3 crowns in the season. So even if you blitzed through the season, you still have to have 7 wins to be able to get these. Or 10 wins currently, because if you're not all the way through the season. So I still need 2 more wins just to even get... I mean, that looks so cool. I want it, but my god. Pineapple bottom. Spiderweb epic, huh? Oh, man. Well, I'm gonna spend some kudos on that Spiderweb epic. I don't know if I'm gonna get any of those. Definitely want to get those. So they're available for 2 days. So I have to try and get 7 more wins in the next 48 hours. Ooh. To try and oh, there we go. It fixed itself. We're now into 22. Weird. So now I have hot dog bottom. Hold on. Very important. Wait for it. Wait. Where's the hot dog bottom? It shows right there that it's complete, but it's not in my... It's not in my outfits. Weird. I mean, I guess I'll go ahead and... Oh, if I could get a rare face, or a legendary face, I can actually get the, oh, it looks like it's not going to be available yet. But if I could get a legendary face, I'll actually have the, wearing a full legendary outfit, achievement. You know what, I'm going to go as the dinosaur for now. And the lower half... Let's go with this. Because I want to show off my legendary... what is it, the pattern called again? Glorious. And T-Rex. Both legendary. Legendary color and legendary... Anyways, let's give this a go. Okay, let's play. So I gotta get a lot more wins, guys. A lot more wins. I am kind of surprised. So it did update, I'll give them credit. It just took a little bit longer than I was expecting. Oh man. I'm really hoping that pops up with players soon, otherwise it's going to be another one of those that can't connect things. And this can, okay, there we go. Because whenever you're falling through the sky there and it's loading into like the next show or the next event, there's definitely an element where if it starts popping up with that error repetitively, I just get to a stage where I'm like, I guess I'm done. Like, you genuinely get to a stage very quickly, very easily, where you're like, well, I guess that's game over, because really, there's nothing, like, I don't mind if it happens once in a while, but the fact that it happens frequently enough that you can get disconnected enough can be really challenging for your enjoyment of playing Fall Guys, because you're just like, well, I can't, eventually you get to a stage where you're like, well, I'm not connecting, so I don't really want to fight with not being able to connect over and over. It's definitely an element where you just kind of go, okay, enough's enough, and I'll come back to this later. Hopefully the servers will be a little less bogged down or a little less crowded or whatever it may be. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. I've kind of had very hit and miss results in many cases. Wow, these guys are all diving everywhere, so we're all getting stuck. I love that element of it too, because there's almost this thing with like, and you see it a lot where like people will start flailing like crazy. Just because of the fact that they're like, oh my god, I want to go, I want to go, I want to go. Like, the impatience of other players is amazing, because that's what causes so much of everybody getting stuck, is because everybody's jumping and bouncing and they're knocking each other over. And it's so entertaining, because you can just tell there's somebody in there that's like, I just want to qualify, I just want to qualify. And meanwhile, I'm sitting here just like, this is great. I'm loving this. This is great. I don't know. I really... This is my type of battle royale game. There's so many games out there that are one versus the many that are just like, oh, that guy sniped me from 700 miles away because he happened to get the best sniper in the game with the highest, damage hit rate, and I have no defense for my head, so a headshot knocks me down in one hit. And you end up with stuff like that, where you're like, well, I don't feel like I'm learning anything or gaining anything. I've now spent or you end up with like, oh, I spent 2 hours or an hour and a half surviving the smoke and the closure of the level and this, and this, and then you get knocked out by an unlucky grenade or, whatever it may be. There's just, I don't know. Whenever DayZ on PC came out and became kind of like this, like it had both the zombie element where you could try and do the survival, but you could also get into the PvP side of stuff. And it kind of had the like running for your body and all that type of weirdness that was in that. It was, wow, that was quick. It was fun to begin with, and it was a lot of fun whenever I was playing with Q Ballness on YouTube. If you guys don't already follow that gentleman, I would highly recommend it. He posts a lot of different variety of stuff that's there. He's big into like skate games and like the Rockstar stuff, and also posts like music from Animal Crossing. Good times. But played with him a lot, and we had a lot of fun playing it. And from that game, and from like, and that was like an Arma mod that became a full game, that then the full game got different modes and different drops and all kinds of like it kind of escalated from that whole concept of, like, here's the world that we live in, and oh my god, yep. I was like, I have nowhere to go that is going to run me over. That was, yep, there's another one. That was two, actually, that came, like, the exact same line. Okay. So, there's the strawberries. Oh, and blueberries. I didn't even know there was blueberries. Okay, qualified. Oh. But yeah, now the pressure's on. Like, 10 wins to get the Gungeon gear is... Oof. that was kind of there. I'll never say anything against players doing certain things, but the hot dog guy that was just standing at the exit until there was one person left and then walked through, like, I almost wish there was an element where maybe it doesn't need to be like a tracker or anything like that, but if there was something that was in the game that kind of showed you that there was people ahead of you or people that are like waiting to cross the finish line, because a lot of those people are still trying, like, they're really putting in effort to still play, and like there's not much they're able to do. Oh, okay, looks like we're going this way or over that way. One of the two. Probably. Oh, no. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, I think I'm toast. Yeah, I'm not even going to run for it. I can see there's already 7 up there. Now, are we going to glitch again trying to exit out to go on to the next round? Yes, we are. Oh my goodness. Which adds such a chunk of time. Because, like, it's waiting a good minute before it'll tell you that you've disconnected or that it's not working. Man. There it is. Error receiving communication. Kicks you all the way back out to the main title screen, which forces you to load. Then you can hit play. It adds so much time between rounds. That's it. It's the only thing about this game that's frustrating, and it's because there's so many people. Like, there's almost... I hate to say this. I want this game to do well, but I almost want half the people that are playing to just stop. Because if they stop playing, we wouldn't have these issues where it's hard to get into a match, it's hard to get out, things disconnect, things are constantly breaking. Ooh, seesaw. Rough go with this one. So it's a tough world to be in. I don't know what the best solution is. Because the other challenge too is, like, this is just the first month that this game's out. I think it released on what, the 8th? 6th, 7th, 8th, something like that. So because it's only out in August, there's definitely an element where, given, like, oh my goodness, please make it over that. Oof. Oh my god, they just keep bouncing me. Oh, that's bad. I don't know, it's gonna be rough. That guy's got the almost, it looks like he's got the full Gungeon set. That's pretty awesome. Oh my god. Please, platform. Oh yes, okay. So yeah, that's why I also think, as I was saying way earlier, that there's gotta be a lot of folks that have gotten multiple wins, like, in this game, because of the fact, oh my god, straight up. The seesaw game, oh my god. I've seen so many tweets about this, where people are just like, screw the seesaw game, it's the worst thing on the planet, and you know what, there's definitely an element where if you are in the back of the pack, or in, like, the middle of the pack, it can be so awful. And then, for those that are at the front, that are kind of like picking and choosing where they go to begin with, it's not always as bad, I find. Oh man, this is like, that seesaw, that purple one is just totally broken. There we go. I made it. I made it. Yeah, get my little chicken wing and the little, yeah, pointing. Yeah, okay. But yeah, yeah, this can go so badly so quickly. Because as soon as one of those seesaws goes like straight vertical, your guy can't walk on it. So you just slide all the way off and it's hilarious. There's a lot of people wearing the cactus one. I think the cactus one was the if you'd played during the beginning where it was all the server errors, then this is the reward you get, if I remember right. And then I think the wolf one's for people that just play on PlayStation. Although I don't know, there might be wolf on PC as well for like, oh, well, welcome to the thing, you can be a wolf in Steam too. Like, I have no idea. I'll say this, I definitely see less and less of the dinosaur ones. I'm seeing a lot more of the Gungeon ones now. I really like, so if you guys didn't see it, in like the bottom left of the screen there was a guy that had like, it almost looks like a fish tank as like a torso. I don't know if that's like a skin, like a pattern, or if that's a... But that one always seemed kind of neat. I don't know if I can spot him. I guess I might actually use this round to go and look and see if I can find that guy, actually. Is he here somewhere? Yes, there he is over there. He's this Gungeon character here. See how he's got like, it almost looks like a sea floor bottom or something? Here, I'll grab him. He's that guy. I don't know how that one works, but I think that's really cool. Oh, apple. He's grabbing me right now. But yeah, I really like that that torso, and I don't know when or where that was from, but I definitely missed it. Got a nanner all the way over. I'm standing on grapes, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we're going up that way. Oh, there was one there too. How did I miss that one? Okay, this has almost all the fruits right here. I don't even have to go anywhere, I don't think. Unless there's not a banana here. If there's not a banana here, then that's... Okay, so there's a banana. Okay, good. So pretty much all the fruits are here. And the banana's right there. Oh god. That was a lot of people on one little square. I think we lost actually a good chunk there. Normally we don't lose a lot on the memory one, but that was a significant set. See who all goes. That's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. But yeah, I do really like that. Like, it's either sea floor or like aquarium or something bottom thing that looks really cool. Maybe it's something that hasn't unlocked yet, but there's also like the space suit that looks cool. Like, there's so many different costumes that are so neat that rotate through that I like. At the very least, I will always be trying to log into the game like once a day just to see what the items are, what the different costumes and stuff are. Oh, I just got super bunced. I'm dead. I might actually, I'm at the very back of the pack too. I might actually be eliminated, I think. That cinnamon stick. Oh my god. No! I have nowhere to go! Fruit shoot, you're killing me! Oh my god, the blueberry. Oh my god. Everything's coming to the left side. I'm telling you, the left side's death. Oh man, I don't know if I can... Oh. Yeah, I'm done. There's nothing I could do. That was just bad luck to bad luck. The fruit shoot just claimed a lot of victims. Okay. Oh. The exiting didn't work. It popped up, but it didn't, Am I stuck in spectate, or is it gonna crash in spectate, and I'm gonna watch as nothing moves? Let's find out. You could probably be like an announcer for this. Okay, we are now entering the tiptoe zone. We have option of 11 individuals that can qualify for this particular event. Let's see where we can get to. We're currently following C-Click. And as you can see, oh, he fell off of the platform. There's no space there for him. Oh, how unfortunate. Let's get up and go and check some of our front folks. Oh, here we go when we're fighting our way through. They're clearing instead of following the path. They're going to jump over that gap there if they can. Looks like we've actually found the path on the way through. Ooh, there's a lot of pushing around here, folks. We're not sure who's going to be taking this. Get yourself into announcing the Fall Guys environment. Oh my god, we glitched again exiting. Oh, that guy's going to fall through the world. I've seen this before. I've been here before. Oh, look. Oh, it actually, wow, that, okay. Woo, I'm impressed. It actually kind of caught back up. Doesn't always do that. Very often it just, it's like game over. You know what, I'm going to spend some more of my coins. Well, actually, no, I'm not. Well, you know what, I'm going to buy the pineapple. Because I might as well buy suits and outfits that I don't have yet. I think there's a trophy for buying so many things from the shop. I really like the pattern. I really like the legendary color that we have, so I don't have any reason to really dive off of it anytime soon. But for like actual suits, it's fun to be able to mix and match. Do different things each time. Add some variety. I always wondered too, because with like the ones that have the taller heads, like this one, like the dinosaur and like the hot dog and stuff, I wonder if there's like a different hitbox or a different like if you actually take up more space, or if it impacts anything, or if you're like more top heavy because of the fact that you have a thing that's, because like if anybody that's played Animal Crossing. Recently, as part of their summer update, they had the Pharaoh head, which is really cool. It's like Tutankhamun's like funeral headdress thing for the mummy, and it's really like it's a DIY that you can make in that game, and it's kind of cool. But if you run with it, you always fall. So it's really entertaining because you're just like, oh my god, I'm falling all over the place, and like the creatures in Animal Crossing all like throw the exclamation marks over their heads, and they're like, oh my god, I hope you're okay, and all that type of thing. And it's, I don't know, it's amusing. So there is an element where I do wonder if Fall Guys takes some of that type of physics element and takes into account, okay, this guy's wearing the dinosaur one, so he's going to be a little more top heavy, so if he dives, he's going to, you know, I don't know. It's just one of those things where I wonder if that is in there, or what the actual build side of it is for that. Oh, God. Because you see, like, I pretty much did a backflip coming off of that jump, which I never used to do whenever I was the ninja, so I'm not sure if the T-Rex head is making me do that, because it's making me, like, fall or flip whenever I go over, but I don't know. I just wonder. Oh, it sucks when you fall down there. Oh, that person did okay, though. This particular map, whenever you fall down into those sections where, like, those squares are going, and because it's spinning as well, it's so difficult to hop through those little, like, it's like, what was the game there? Hole in the wall or something? It's very difficult to get through there sometimes. Or can be, at least. I'm a little surprised that it's not pouring rain today. As an aside, I just looked over, because of course, when streaming from the old PS4 to YouTube, I'm in the basement. And I can see that it's very sunny through the window. Ooh, slime climb. I have not, so this is going to be an interesting fact. I have not been able to complete a slime climb probably the last 10 slime climbs that I've done. I keep spawning at the back of the pack like I am here, and I just get bunts like crazy and eliminated so quickly. Yep. Speaking of, and that's like taking shortcuts, not taking shortcuts, like doing it legit, you name it. Like, I just am getting wrecked by the number of people that are on this. Usually right here is where I'll get eliminated, because people will knock me off of here. Okay, we've made it past that, so that's pretty good. Okay, feeling a little better about this run. But yeah, honestly, the last like 10 or more runs have been absolutely brutal for this. Alright, I think we might actually, well, I won't say that yet, because if one of those things knocks me off. Ooh, yep, there it is. There it is, guys. That's gonna be probably the end of me. Because that slime's gonna catch up, and I'm not gonna have anywhere to go. Ah! Oh man, this is gonna be so tricky now. Oh, I'm dead. I haven't made it so many times now. Wow, only like 5 people made it through that. We went from up to like, I think it's 30 or something to qualify, and now there's only 5. Now there's also 2 that are standing there waiting. Like, there's nobody. I don't know what they're waiting for. Wow, I don't know. I'm having a really rough time with that now. And I don't know if it's just like the internal stress of it, now that I've had a lot of bad runs for that game, but man, slime climb has become very difficult. It's almost all about placement. Like, it's definitely one of those things for slime climb where I almost feel like you need to be in the front 2 rows to have a relatively good chance, because then you have a little bit more time to get in front of people, or you need to just completely wait for everybody to get past you and then you go, because then you're not fighting with other people that are knocking you around and everything else when they're all trying to do the same jump at the same time. But man, I just find it's getting harder and harder as an event to get through. Dizzying heights I haven't had too much issue with, so long as I don't fall. If I don't fall at those spinning discs where they have the loading image, I'm usually fine. I will sometimes make mistakes where I forget to jump off the end, but everything else usually is, oh, that was weird. It didn't do the pan back to us, so almost an element where it was gonna get kind of broken. I'm just gonna go this way because why not? There is no right or wrong way in this particular map, which is fun. Come here. Should be able to make it before that one spawns. Yeah. And go. Oh, we're doing really well. I'll take this. I know here's gonna be... Immediately, as soon as I did the jump, my guy flipped upside down. I'm wondering if that's the... the costume I'm wearing that's making that happen. Like, that's exactly the same as what happened the last time. I was in the very front, too. That's crazy. The watch is literally... I jump, and my character just... like, just totally, like, spaghetti legs flails backwards. Oh my god, that was funny. Apparently there's also a trophy for getting in first a certain number of times, for qualifying a certain number of times, for falling a certain number of times. There's so many different trophies and achievements in this game that are, like, pretty massive ones. Some of them are going to take a lot of effort for a lot of people, myself included. The Enter the Gungeon costume, though, that's like... That's an immediate sign that a person's been doing well in these games. Because at 5, if you have both pieces, that's 10. And if you can only get 3 crowns from the season, that means you've won at least 7 times to have that costume set. That was like the Epic Ninja that was released back a couple days ago. That one was another one that was like 4 or 5 crowns to buy. I really like Whirligig. This might be... I think this one might be my favorite. And I say that hesitantly just because I don't know if... Like, I find all of them have their different... their different kind of... Oh my god, they're different kind of... Oh my god! Ah, please let me up! I haven't been able to stand up this entire time. Because they all have their quirks. But this one in particular has some really weird things that can happen. And I really do hope they make some more levels kind of like this, because some of the just weirdness that happens with this one is amazing. Wow. I also find it weird that sometimes it gives you the checkpoint, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not sure what triggers that. Yeah, I'm really not sure what triggers the checkpoint side of things on that one. Because sometimes you go through the fan, and you can, like, make it through that really fast fan, and then you go straight down, and you're going to be doing relatively well. But then other times you don't, and sometimes it gives you the checkpoint on the other side of it, where, like, these folks are all jumping right now, like this cactus is going to spawn there, right there. Sometimes it'll give you that checkpoint, sometimes it won't, and I'm not quite sure what dictates that. Like, where the cutoff or where the weird zones are for it. Definitely an element to that one where it's a little tricky to gauge where the checkpoint side of it is, but other than that, I really enjoy the insanity that that one can be. Especially with a lot of people. With not a lot of people, it's not very interesting, but with, like, going in with either the full or the second highest round, like if you're in round 1 or round 2, and you go into that, oh my god, it's hilarious. Just watching as, like, people are being thrown everywhere by the platforms that spin around in circles, or you get hit by the fan to the point where you go over the fence because the fan just keeps hitting you, so you eventually just keep going up and over it. I've had that happen to me a bunch of times. Oh, it's just silly. It's silly and it's great. This is unfortunate because we probably won't lose a whole lot of people on this. So we're probably going to go, like, this will probably be a good number of runs where we'll still keep a bunch of people. So we got grapes and we got watermelons. Okay, well, I guess I'll come over here and join the grape people. And then I'll move back to my square. Banana, orange, grape, and what? Apple. That person just walked off beside me. Oh, I wanted to join the big group and start pushing, but I took too long. Oh, that was funny. That was a decision in my head I made without saying it out loud. I was like, I think I'm gonna go and start shoving some of those people because they all ran to that one square. But I forgot that it's only like a 2 to 3 second timer. Oh man. I don't normally get knocked out on the memory one, but I was gonna try and get a little gutsy there and paid for it. Oh man, that's funny. I cannot wait for more maps, more all kinds of other stuff for this game. I am so excited to see what they keep doing with it. I really hope that they're able to put lots of time, lots of games, lots of modes and stuff into this as they continue, and that they're constantly getting new updates, new stuff in it, because that's really what makes you want to keep coming back, is just just some of the new gear, like the Enter the Gungeon collaboration. Like, that's awesome. And that means they're definitely looking at, well, I think Enter the Gungeon is a Devolver published game as well, if I'm not mistaken. But it does mean there's the potential that they'll look at putting costumes in from other franchises as well. So if you can be one of the bullets from the Gungeon, you could also potentially be all kinds of different stuff, which is very exciting to me. Oh, that could have been bad. I don't think I've ever been on the left side for this. I don't know if I got first, second, or third there, but I was somewhere in the top 3, so I'll take it. Cactus Man, go! Go, Cactus Man! What? You just... Okay, so there must be some latency or connection differences between the way other people are playing. Because on my screen, he wasn't being hit by anything. But he was definitely being knocked over at least twice. So I guess there's some form or style of, like, netcode or something for this game. Oh, shoot, a team game. We've not had a lot of team games this morning. This concerns me. Oh, the Gungeon guys look really cool with the team color. He's right across from me over there. That's really neat. And it looks like we're all relatively even, which is nice. That is not always the case. There's another Gungeon person. There's already a blue person in our nest, or our basket. We are currently the team trailing. Yeah, team games are always the risky ones. Oh. I don't understand how you're supposed to get out of the, and it could just be me that's having this problem, but I find I can almost never jump out of the nest. Oh my god, we've been absolutely robbed. Oh, this is awful. Oh my god. I don't know. This is a little terrifying the way that it is currently. I'm very hopeful that we can... Yeah, see, I can never get out of there. Oh. No. Yeah, team games. Team games can be an end-all to end-all with the round. You can have, like, the best round imaginable. I'm glad it's only in the second. But it's definitely an element where, team game-wise, as per usual, it's and I think Vincer commented on one of my videos that it's my counter. And it really is. There's definitely an element where anytime that my run's going relatively well, as soon as I hit a team game, 80% of the time, and I'm not being hyperbolic, 80% of the time, the team game I'm going to lose. Whenever it comes down to, like, the way that they split up the teams usually. I find that you just, without being in a team, like having myself and a bunch of other players that are, like, coordinating over mics and stuff with one another, the chances of you winning one of those is so low. If they did team games guaranteed, if you queued up as a team, as an actual party that's a team of like 4, I guarantee, and I've said this before, you'd probably have a way better chance. And that might actually be why a lot of the team games, different teams end up winning those, because those people are groups of more than a single person. That is one, that's almost... There's almost an element where I kind of wonder what this game would look like if it did have, like, the Battle Royale queue up of, like, doing it as solo, doing it as duos, trios, and a quad. Because that's kind of the thing with with your regular Battle Royales, right? Is that you queue up as, like, your team, and then that kind of puts you into matches with teams of that size. So I do kind of wonder, in some cases, if that would be preferable for this. But I'm not sure. I'm just thinking out loud, because it's just one of those things where I am just curious about as to if that would have made any potential, like if that would have made things different. Like if you had a party of 4, you only queued up with groups that are parties of 4, you're more likely to get team games, or you're more likely to run into whatever types of events. See, like, this is what I mean about these squares. So I was talking about earlier. Like, they're just brutal. Because it's spinning, and so it throws you a little bit to the left or right of where the hole is in the center. Makes it very difficult to get by. But, yeah, I don't know. There's a part of me that honestly thinks the team game should be relegated to only whenever there's teams. But then there's another element where I enjoy some of the team games at times too, so it's hard to say. But almost any run that you have as like a solo player can be completely destroyed by a team game because of the fact that the team you end up with, you're just not coordinating, or you're just not, you're not getting the objective completed all that well. And then vice versa, you end up with a team that's really like, potentially are sets of 4 or whatever, but it's hard to say. You don't know is the other thing. Like there's an element where I would really... Oh, I'm at the front? This might actually give me a chance. I might actually have a chance. I might actually make it. Oh, until I got bunced. I got seriously bunced there. Oh, we're doing okay here. Can't guarantee I'm going to take it, but I'm at least doing alright. the front of the pack start definitely helped. Okay. This is where it can get kind of tricky. Because these can push you around pretty rough. Okay, I'm gonna take my time with this. I'm not looking to get first, I'm not looking to be front of the pack here. I just want to finish. It's kind of my end all be all. Yes! We got first, we finished. As you can see, the qualified number is consistently dropping as the number of people are getting eliminated. Like we just saw a poor person fall off of that yellow block there. I will say that this is definitely a lot more people have survived this run, and I don't know if they're being like friendlier with one another, if they're helping each other, or what the particular instance is. But there's definitely a lot more folks that have made it a lot further in this particular. Well, you know what? I take it back. The slime's there. It says 6 of 18 qualified. So right now there's the potential for about 12 people, from what I'm seeing. Maybe 13. Yeah, a lot of people. So a lot of people did get knocked out there. Yeah, because we went in with like almost 30. So yeah, that's definitely a chunk. And this is when it'll throw the team game at us. And I'll get knocked out by a team game. Ooh. 13 with the, oh man. Okay, so there is one right there. So they do kind of mix here. Yep, go forwards. So which one is it? Is it? Oh god. Okay, so there is. So they do connect. Oh. Oh, I got pushed. Oh, I think they found the end. Oh no, they didn't yet. Is it not just that one right there? I really wish someone would step on that and we would find out. Okay, nope, so it's this one. Nope, so it's one more over. Oh my god, it's quite a ways over this one. Oh. That one gets intense sometimes. How many does that leave us with? Okay, so we're going on to the finals. Is it a hex, a crown? What's it going to be? Unless they throw in the random team game. Always a possibility. No, it's just straight up Fall Mountain. We got one of these earlier. Let's see if we can get lucky and get another one. Okay, I'm kind of on the left side. I might see if I can cut across right, because I personally have a better time with the right, I find. Yeah, I should be okay to do that. And that ball should hit there. Yep. Cool. Oh! Got pretty badly walloped there. Oh, he got pushed ahead by that. Good for him. Oh, I was right at it. So the guy was just in front of me. I would have got it too, but that's okay. Congrats to them. And I love their costume. Oh my god, did he get like shot off of the podium? Is that something that you get with that costume? Is that like a Gungeon thing maybe? That was cool. Nice, got another level up, got some more extra kudos. We're almost 24 of 40 for the season. Wow. Whoever thought I would have actually put this much work into like a season progression and any game. Any game that has seasons and has stuff. If you had told me that in 2020 I would be playing a crap ton of Animal Crossing, a whole lot of Jurassic World Evolution, which is the like park building PC game, which I don't stream because it's not all that exciting, but for me it's just something that kind of is fun to fill time with and stuff. And then Fall Guys. Or the fact that I would play Warzone. Like the fact that I would actually play a Battle Royale game and actually get a win in that. Which is like, cool. But of course that one won't, like, I can't share pictures from it, I can't take screenshots, I can't do anything without, like, hooking it up to an Elgato, which is so bizarre that they want, I don't know, it almost feels, I guess Call of Duty doesn't care. Like, Activision's probably sitting there like, we make billions of dollars every year, we don't give a crap about people sharing their screen and their content and everything else. Is probably part of the reason for that, I guess. Oh my god, the timing. Oh, that went so poorly. I'm just gonna keep diving through these gates. We keep getting trapped by other players. Alright, I guess I'm going for... Oh, I got pushed. Uh-oh. Not gonna make it. Yeah. Whenever I got pushed over to the right, that kind of messed things up on me. Oh my god. I think we're in trouble. I really think we're in trouble here. I think we were the last one qualified. Holy moly. That was tough. Kept getting pushed into the gates where I couldn't get through. Whew. Tough one. I feel kind of bad too. So on, like, stream-wise, almost every time that I've streamed, my wins have usually been in the very beginning. I feel like I've always got to this stage where it's like folks will come and watch and they'll check it out and whatever, and it's like, oh look, he's won. And then I'll go like a good couple hours without winning any rounds. It's just kind of the way this game throws stuff at you. I really just want to get enough crowns to get one of those Gungeon things, but I don't know. Okay, we're at the front. We're at the front of Slime Run. Okay. Just don't think about the other people. Don't think about the slime. Just happy thoughts. Running across. We're just out for a fun little stroll. That's all that we're doing. Just stay calm. Relax. Take it easy. Oh, wow. I didn't know it could knock you over whenever you're beside it. That's kind of a first. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah. Oh, I got second because that other guy was right beside me. There's like a trophy for if you do one of your like animations and then jump through as like first place. I don't know if I've collected that or not. I'm hoping that I might at some point. That I thought was going to be my best opportunity because I felt like I was pretty far ahead, but I guess not. Oh my god, that guy went off that side. I didn't even know that could happen. That's kind of... Honestly, I had never considered that. This guy has like the Triceratops bottoms. That slime's coming up. We may only be 5. If this guy makes it. There we go. Yeah, we're only going to be 5. Okay, wow. That was a slime run to end all slime runs, I'll tell you. So is it going to throw Hex? Is it going to throw Tail? Is it going to throw... What you going to throw me, game? We've done a crown. We've done 2 crown runs and a Hex. Okay, Royal Fumble. This is the first game mode I won on, so I should be able to take this, I would hope. Am I starting with the tail? No, okay. Who is you over there? And you're gonna go that way. Yeah, you're going up top. I'm gonna try and chase him down here. Wow, he did really well to get that jump. He's pretty good. Pretty good for keeping the distance. Oh, I thought I was going to cut him off pretty good there. Okay. Gotta keep the tail, keep the tail. Oh, lost it. No! I'm stuck. Where's he going? Going that way? Maybe I can... Oh, I can't get up there? Shoot. Thanks. Oh, no! Keep your tail. Oh, God! 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it to me. Yes! Ah, awesome. Oh, yes. Another win. Celebrate with some water. Only a 3-round run. God, we lost so many people on Slime Run. That's 4 crowns. We're 1 step closer to that bullet. Look at that crown on top of that dinosaur. Yes. Oh, God, that's awesome. We're 1 crown away from being able to get one of those bullet pieces. Which I believe are probably... Yeah, they're legendary. I think I would want the... Oh man, I'm excited. I'm very excited for that. Oh, that's awesome. So if I can get 1 more win within the next 48 hours, potentially, I can get myself at least 1 part of the Gungeon set. At least the bullet part. I could care less necessarily about the bottom part, because really... I would love to still show my legendary skin that I got, but being able to have one of the Gungeon pieces would be pretty dang cool. Oh man, that feels good. That was such a long kind of wind up to that. Royal Fumble is... I don't know what it is. A lot of people say it's stressful, that mode, and I don't find it that stressful. But I really... Whenever you win it, you're like, yes! Because it's the competitive nature of that one particularly, right? All the other ones, you're racing against a whole bunch of people with a lot of random kind of instances. Like, there's definitely, you know, like here. Sometimes you get hit by this pole that's running around in a circle and you go flying forwards. And it helps you get further forwards quicker, and then other times it just throws you all over the place to the point where you have no idea what's going on. Which is very entertaining, but not necessarily... Oh my god. Does not necessarily mean you're going to actually make it through. Oh my god, I'm really having bad luck with this one today. Oh my god. Alright, wait for it. Okay. That was a lot of getting knocked around like crazy. Hopefully I don't end up with a pretty bad one here. Oh, I could tell by the timing of it too I was going to get stuck. There we go. Okay. Definitely took a while to get to here, which is a little concerning. Oh, and now... There, I got the checkpoint. You can hear the checkpoint when it triggers. It's just really bizarre as to, like, as I say, what dictates where and when it is. We did okay for that run. Considering that I got stuck at the fan and just kept getting hit up, I'll take it. But yeah, man, I'm very interested to see more of these collaboration stuff that they put into this game. Also, that'll be exciting too, because I think that'll be like my fifth or sixth win. I really need a stats page. Like, and don't get me wrong, like, every win I remember. Like, I remember, like, what thing I was doing at the time, that, like, whatever the mode was, or whatever the thing was that made it a win. But, like, to actually tell you the exact number without sitting and actually going, okay, the first one was a Royal Fumble, the next one was, you know what I mean? And counting my way through that, I can't tell you exactly how many wins I have. I know it's between 4 and 5. 2 of which were in this stream, which feels good. I don't always get multiple wins in the stream. Some streams I get no wins at all. Or I get one at the very last minute, or one very early on, and then never again. So the fact that we've got 2 in this one's great. I still just can't get over the fact that that slime run for that win took out so many people. And as I say, like, whenever you're in the front of slime run, you have such a better chance. Or at least I do. I'm sure there's somebody that can start in the back and they can always make it to, like, top 3 or top 10, no problem. But for me, I find as soon as I'm surrounded by too many people knocking me around and everything else, like, it's game over. Like, there's nowhere for me to go. Okay. 15 to be eliminated for this end. We'll have to see how this all goes. I just watched 1 or 2 people just drop down that hole there. It's sometimes very easy to misjudge. Or you hit one of these, I'm gonna call them a bumpy donut. I don't think that's probably right, but it's just the fact that it looks like a sprinkles donut. Or like a sprinkles pastry of some form. But they're like all rubbery and bouncy. That's what probably messes things up. for some folks is if they run into those. I find for my own playstyle, I just like to... I try not to jump as much as possible unless I get to a stage where I don't have a choice. Because jumping is whenever you get into that stage where you're like, your last-ditch effort, oh my god, I have to clear this gap type thing, and you try to go for the jump, and that's the end of it. There we go. For me, that's my strategy on the survival don't fall off mode. I love that the people quit out. So all you see is the one person that actually stuck around to the end of that. There is an element where I wish they would at least, like, even though the person quit out, that they would just keep the little, like, beam character on that screen so that you can see how many actual people got knocked out, but, I mean, that's minor. It's not even a thing that I sit and I'm like, oh, they really need to do this or else or anything. It's just, in my opinion, I think it'd be cool if they did that. Alright. Oh, it's probably, yeah. And then that means the other one's probably going to come this way, I would think. Yep. And then that means there's going to be one probably on the other side again. And then this way again. There is an element where it does have some pattern to it. Oh, that mammoth guy almost went off the front. Oh, these can be tricky, because these can sometimes form the squares. Go to the edges. Middle. People are pushing each other. Nobody's been eliminated yet, so this is... Okay, here we go. Now we're getting into the... We're gonna get into the... potentially where people get knocked out. Oh, including me at this rate, because I keep getting knocked over. There's a square. I think the square just signifies that it's going into the faster speed. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, I'm probably... Oh, I was very close to being dead there. Because the way I got knocked over. Okay, here we go. Okay, we made it. Cool. Yeah, I was very close to being knocked out. Oh yeah, I don't need... Yeah, there's not many... Down to 7 already? That doesn't make sense. Did we lose that many in that... I'm really surprised by that. I didn't think there was that many even going into that. Oh my god, there's a jump showdown final? Are you serious? Okay, I'm gonna say straight up, guys, I've probably... Now, I'm just gonna already say this. I've probably lost this because I don't think I've ever actually done this mode. And the things fall out too? Oh, wow. Okay. Like, no pressure. So the floor falls out. The floor falls out, and you have to clear all these jumps. Wow, okay. That guy lost that platform over there. We're down to 3 platforms and I think 3 people. Ooh. Oh, I got knocked over. That was already a risky one. I mean, like, my heart feels like it's gonna implode. Like, when does this end? Seriously, when does this end? This is like, this is too much. This is definitely like, oh my god, I can't handle this. Oh my god, qualified? What? Wait, did we both win? I don't understand what happened there. I mean, I'll take it, because that means we're getting our Gungeon part. But I don't understand. Does it have a timer in the back end? Like, if people last long enough, then it just gives it to you? My heart, right now, is gonna, like, beat out of my chest. Like, honest to God. Like, I feel like I'm going to implode. Like, that was insane. That was so stressful. I have not... So, in all honesty, I've not ever finished one of those modes for the regular, whenever it's like just not even a final. So to actually win one of those as a final, it's like, whew, crazy. Holy moly. And you know what that means? With 5 crowns, we are now a Gungeon man. I'm probably gonna change my my feet. We'll just leave it as none, because I don't need any of the. Because all the I mean, the bottoms are okay. There's the hot dog one finally spawned in. There's none that really. I do like the pineapple one though, but I don't know. I just don't find them all that interesting. I'd rather show off some of my cool skin that we unlocked. Oh, look at that. We're now a Gungeon boy. Oh, that felt good. Very happy about that. That's 3 wins in a single stream. Or potentially a tied win at the end. I don't know. But I'll take it. Let's go for one more. This will probably be the last one just based off of time. I can't guarantee. Yeah, it's about 9. It's now about 9:30, so this will probably be the last one timing wise. So I can't say that I will be. I can't guarantee this will be a win. I can't guarantee it'll be a good run, but it'll at least be our first Gungeon man run, which makes me excited. Because that was the whole reason I wanted to hop on this morning, too. Because as soon as I saw that tweet, and I was like, oh, man. That's a pretty cool-looking costume. I've got to have that. And we got it. We got it. We had to work for it, but we got it. Took 3 wins just today alone to get enough crowns to get a hold of that. God, that's so cool. We look like a little bullet man. We're a little bullet man. It's so good. Oh, I got bunched by that guy. Dang. Come on. Go down. There we go. Go down again. Oh my god, I got flipped by a person. I blame the large bullet casing on the top of my head that was too much weight, I guess. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah! Gotta go for the middle. Yeah, we qualified. That's right. Another qualification. Oh, I'm so happy about that. We got our Gungeon top. I'd love to get the Gungeon bottom too, but it's another 5 wins, and I don't know if I can get 5 wins in the next... I mean, we got 3 in, what, 2 hours? Maybe. It's possible, but I'm not gonna lose sleep over it, that's for sure. I'm pretty happy with where we got to. pretty happy about that. And we're only like 15, well, 16 levels away. Fame away from completing the season, which is kind of cool too. I'm just going to have to do more streams like this. Just do more plays. Anything that commits me putting more time into this game and getting this game further along. This is a long load. Oh god. A slime climb. Depending on where we are in the pack, and depending on how things go. I mean, we've had a few slime climbs today alone where we've watched as it's gone from like 30 some people to like 6. Oh, I'm in the very back. Ooh. Super ooh. Ooh, very super ooh. Oh my god, I'm just being... Oh my god, just let me get up. God. I was just constantly being knocked over by people, so I couldn't even move from that spot, even though I'd given up on trying to jump up the shortcut. It's like, no, please. There we go, there we go. Oh, I'll take that. Okay. All right. Make it through here. Seeing the lines in the code, guys. Oh, that was a little too close. There. Oh my god, really? The fact that that can knock you over. No! Oh, that might not be good for us. That really went poorly. Okay, okay. Brought that back. Oh, that poor guy. Wow. Only 4 of us so far? Maybe 5? Come on, Pigeon Man. Alright. I'm glad you made it. That's insane. Down to 5 already. Like, this is a... Like, Slime Run has definitely become like the super elimination round for so many people. I mean, even I was very close to being out, even though I was just trying to do things regular. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I'm genuinely horrified right now. Why'd it have to be this one? Why? Okay, we're gonna lose that square over there. There is definitely an element too where, like, depending on what square you end up losing, because like if one of these middle squares goes, then you could potentially get eliminated just based off of the fact that you're on the wrong side of the squares. Like, I think that's what happened to one of the guys in the last one of these we had. But this one looks like it's so far going the same direction, so I'm guessing that blue one's gonna fall out next. Yep, there it goes. And 2 people fell? What happened? I'm really confused as to how they went, because... And there goes another one. That guy almost didn't make it. Oh god, my button didn't work. I think my controller's dying. I actually just watched as I pressed the button like 6 times and it didn't go. Oh god, why does the camera spin like that? That's super annoying. Yes! Oh my god, back-to-back wins! Oh my god! I can't believe that. We just won back-to-back, and we won with the jumping one. Holy moly, I can't believe that. That's insane to me. I'm a bullet man with a crown. Oh man, I'm so tempted to keep playing now. So here's the challenge. Do I continue playing because I'm on a relative roll? Try to get the 3 wins in a row after this to get that achievement? Or do I just call it now based on my timing? Oh, I'm gonna have to call it now. Man, that's frustrating. Well, hopefully I can come back on and have relatively good luck with this again, because I can't believe that we just back-to-back win. Like, that's awesome. That's so good. Well, based on timing, I do have to give up, which is unfortunate because I'm now like, ooh, I'm getting there. I'm kind of feeling the code, you know? But today was pretty successful. We ended up getting our Gungeon character bullet top. We ended up getting 3, or actually I guess 4 wins. Because I got a tail tag, I got a race for the crown, and I got 2 of the jumping. So that's 4 in a day. I can't complain about that. And, whew. We've made our way to 24 out of 40 for the season progress. So hopefully sooner rather than later we'll get our way to the end of the season. We'll get our way to some new legendary items. I just need a legendary face, which I don't think, as I said, I don't believe they have that in the store right now. You know what, let's celebrate. Let's go on a buying spree. Let's do it. Just buy everything. Oh, I want my my legendary T-Rex and my legendary pattern. I don't know if I have any other legendary ones. I just have epics mostly, right? Yeah. So anyways, as I say, thank you for everyone that's come to check this out, whether you've checked this out as an archive, whether you checked this out as a live stream. As always, I try to tweet whenever I go live. We've recently been doing a lot of YouTube streams just because everything I've been playing has been on the PS4. So as a result of that, unfortunately, Twitch is not getting as much love, but I will try and, at some point, either move the PS4 or try and get onto Steam and be able to play this through Steam so I can do some more restreaming. So, as always, guys, thank you for your time, and we'll see you guys on the next one.